Hi everyone, it's Coach Steve here with Monday Motivation. My weekly check-in with people who are in my squad, who are in my community, or just people who are just subscribed to my channel and looking for a little bit of motivation to keep them going towards a big scary goal. So, as I said, it's just a check-in to a bit of accountability for and connection with the wider community, and just sharing hints and tips I use to keep my athletes and people on my training plans motivated to striving going forward and getting closer to their big scary goal. If interested in other topics on this, we've talked about I'm gonna the link at the end, but we talk about accountability buddies, we talk about milestones, B races, we talk about keeping things tangible B goals, etc. All these little mini things help people motivated when even if their target A race is far down the track. So this week is a very simple premise, and anyone who has been in my one-to-one squad will know that I'm a big fan of this. And it's an example of something that happened to me today. It's vital when you're training for any event, marathon, Olympic distance, 70.3, etc., that you listen to your body. I know all of us are let's be very honest, for a lot of us are OCD and we're very focused and are very driven towards this goal, or else we would not be in the sport. We'd just be sitting with our backsides on the couch. And there's this mad fear of actually missing a training session, which that discipline is superb and it gets people a lot of results. But if not tempered, can actually lead to negative consequences. So I'm a big fan of listening to your body. This way you can help avoid injury and burnout, etc. And what do I mean by listening to your body? Yes, we have all the metrics on Garmin, resting heart rate variability, and all that sort of good stuff. But sometimes the body just has ways of telling you that you just need an extra rest day. And myself, case in point, I would plan to do. I've got back into training. I had a big enough training week last week, which I'm training for 70.3 Duisburg. Pretty sure I'm butchering that pronunciation, but not unlike me. Um, and I got excited. I got really into it. And I was meant to do a morning swim session with the club. I just couldn't get out of the bed, and I just woke up at 6, and I had to get to the pool for 7. Uh, and you know what? I wrestled with the concept for a good 5 minutes, talked about it, and then I just went, no, I just can't. I'm too tired. Snooze, slept for another hour and a half, went out, took the dog for a walk, and I've had a much better day. I actually got a couple of the an S&C session done, and I'm about to do a bit of work on the bike. That's listening to your body. If I'd forced myself into doing that swim session, I would have lost a good quality sleep, and I probably would have had possibly two really crap sessions. I guarantee I'm going to have a really good session on the bike day. So listen to the body. If it's sort of going, if you are just, and over time you'll know the difference between training fatigue, as in that sort of nice kind of tired feeling that when when the body is adapting versus just actual fatigue where you just need a rest day. And again, other metrics will back this up, resting heart rate variability, if you keep an eye on that. And don't be afraid of taking that rest day. It's not going to put yourself completely back on your goal. But if you push through and you actually manage to make yourself sick or injured or actually completely lose motivation, that's going to be much more detrimental in the long run. So just listen to the body. Okay, so again, that's just a tip for today. And again, some people have been asking, if you watched my last Monday motivation, I've put in place a jar system for me to kind of keep track on. Every time I do a training session, I put a euro coin into the jar. People have been asking how oh, I can't know if you can see that. The goals for gold. Oh yeah, gold for goals. How that's going? As I said, I had a good training week last week, and it's cheesy. It's kind of childish, but it's working. I get a tremendous kick about putting hearing that little clink when I drop the euro coin in, and as I said, nailed 90% of my training sessions last week. I'm delighted myself. And I think I'll be on track for a good completion rate this week. Hope you guys are too. Hope your training's going well. Let us know in the comments what you're training for. Let us know what other hints and tips you use to keep motivated, and we'll share with the community. But otherwise, have an absolutely smashing week's training.